So I think that he probably did jerk off to it personally, but don't you think that's a bit pedo adjacent, Mutahar? I mean pedophile victory. Pedophile victory moments, okay? The year of the PV. Enough racism. Far too much racism for one day. It drives me insane that these people are at the top. The finger extends. That is a full probe. And then it wipes it down his face too. Ugh. This is cope. Is that you just leave your account there? Delete the app. Why is he playing hard? He does this all the time. So what's going on with Mutahar? Mutahar has deleted his Twitter. He has deleted his Twitter. But why has he deleted his Twitter? And what's been going on? Well, there's been a lot of hate threads about Mutahar. And you guys may remember, I'm feeling the tides turning, guys. I'm feeling the tides turning, okay? I've been saying this. It's total slop tube of destruction this year, okay? It really is. The tides are turning, I can feel it, okay? Because we had the same thing with Critical. Do you remember, like... So we had, like, the Sneeko debate recently with Critical, right? And he had, like, a bit of a meltdown over the next week. But before all that, for, like, 6 months leading up to that, there was, like, a gradually increasing sort of, like... And it's still sort of there, vibe of... Like, you'd see posts start coming up. You'd never see critical hate posts, like, a year ago. You'd never see critical hate posts, like, a year ago. But then over last year, it just slowly started snowballing. You started seeing more and more, like... a couple million view tweets being like, oh, this guy's a fucking, you know, this guy's like a centrist, fence riding kid. This guy like has no real takes on anything and would just say whatever the safe take is for that day. This guy's like vapid and retarded. Only children watch him. And then I started seeing that with Mutahar as well. I started seeing that. So I saw this tweet. This has got... It's like the biggest tweet about Mutahar this week. Been going around a lot. Am I the only one who thinks he's getting more and more annoying as time goes on? It's got 41k likes, 2.1 million views. And it's just a Mutahar hate thread, basically, underneath it. It's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. You love to see it. You really do. So but what else has been going on? People have had issues with Mutahar, obviously, over the Nux stuff, over... I think the careful stuff, over all sorts of stuff. Yeah, everyone had issues with Mutahar this year. And there were tweets like this just before he deleted his account. There were tweets like this going around. So we've actually looked into this before. Why is everyone who freaks out about lolly shit outed as a fucking weirdo? So we might actually just do a quick investigation on this in a moment, because this is a video we've watched. Some Ordinary Gamers. Mutahar talks about his favorite hentai with chat. I love how he took a clips channel that clickbaited the video title when I really talk about how fucked up that specific anime is. Anyone that jacks its characters obviously drawn to represent minors should be investigated, Lamal. I'd say more, but Twitter TOS gets in the way. Wow, very cool, Mutahar. Very edgy. Very edgy, Mutahar. Very cool. Wow, would you put them in a mechanical gardening machine, perhaps, Mutahar? Perhaps something that you would place logs into, or like parts of logs, in order to turn them into sort of like sawdust chips, almost. Is that what you mean, Mutahar? Why don't you just say it? Why don't you just say it? You want to sit there and act violent. You want to be on Twitter being like, oh, well, I just want to K people. Just say it. Why are you being such a pussy? But anyway, we might look at this video because I think he's misrepresenting this. I think he is misrepresenting this. I seem to remember him not being like, I don't remember the vibe of this video being, oh, yeah, this hentai's so gross and fucked up. I can't believe stuff like this exists. It's disgusting to me. That stuff like, I can't believe how fucked up it is that someone actually made this. I remember it being more like, yo, dude, I watched this hentai. Oh man, it was the hardest fap I've ever. Not the proudest fap of my life. / Reddit, you know, like. Oh god, where is it? Some Ordinary Gamers. Mutahar, it says. Hentai. So I don't know if I can show this on screen. Let's listen to that.
Oh, allowed and fuck that. Get out of my face, bro. What are you doing? I legit almost thought it'd be like hentai for a second, you know? It's so fucked up, like, didn't you though? Sounded like, it almost felt like, here, let me click on shit, and it's just like, why not just watch actual pornography? But then, like, the most, like, popular hentais that, like, I get recommended on, like, any porn website are, like, really fucked up ones. Like, there was this, like, one hentai, okay? And, like, it was really fucked up. Like, SJWs would, like, fucking blow their brains out over this. Like, you would have them on fucking, like, Suicide Watch.
SJWs would blow their brains out over this.
Dude, Sergeant Jason, you don't gotta donate.
If you don't like the fucked up hentai, you're an SJW.
Same with Tate, dude. Just have a good time, all right? I'm talking about hentai right now. I just want you to have a good time. We got 4,000 people tonight. I just want you to have a great time and listen to the hentai story. So, like, the fucked up part about this hentai shit was, so they had this like story, all right, and like SJWs would take it. So basically, the story was like they had like oni chains or whatever the fuck they called it.
Bear in mind, this isn't he's been told about a hentai. By the way, his intro to this was the hentai I get recommended. The top ones I get recommended on porn sites. So you're going to a porn site to jerk off, right? You're going there to jerk off. You're going there to look at porn and jerk off. So he's gone there, and he has gone and clicked. What he's telling us happened. He has gone to a porn site. He has gone and clicked on this hentai, and it was so fucked up that he watched it for the entire duration, long enough to be able to summarize the plot to his audience. Do you guys often, if you go onto a porn site and you click on something you get recommended, if you're not enjoying it, do you usually keep watching it? Or is that like one of those specific circumstances, specific contexts, where morbid curiosity kind of gets shut off, where you stop being like, where you're kind of just looking for what you want, right? I don't know.
Something, but there'd be like, no, fuck, it was Dropout. That was the name, Dropout. Don't. So basically, the premise is, it's like if you're not smart, like if you're not a smart chick, they turn you into like a
Generally, I think this is the average experience, Soapbox, is usually if you're not enjoying it, you leave, right? I think that's I would guess, personally.
Like a public urinal, where like you just get fucked on a daily, like you're just getting smashed. And that's just what it is. So like, that, dude, it's like a fucking weird anime. And it's like, so like, I like saw like 5 minutes of it, and it has like these scenes where like these guys are like fucking smashing pussies, and halfway it switches to like this final fight, like X-ray mode. We're just like seeing like it's like you're just seeing like fucking just the absolute destruction of a human being. It's so like the animation was good, but the concept was so fucked up. It was like recommended on like Pornhub. I had to watch it. Like it was like Dropout or something. Like I had to fucking say, I'm like, well, what's so fucking hot about a Dropout? Like, what is this, dude? Fucking weird, bro. Fucking disgusting. Like there was this,
okay, so that's disgusting.
Like, this class,
okay,
right, of, like elite chads, and they all get their own public like urinal, like chick, like their own like fuck slave. And so basically, this one dude's like fuck slave is like who he had a crush on. So basically, the school, like basically that's what it is. So he's like, I can't accept the fuck slave. That's so wrong. I respect you too much, me lady. She leaves and she becomes like a public fuck slave. It's fucking weird, dude. It's fucking weird. Like it's fucking the weirdest shit I've ever seen. That's what it is. And then there's like even worse animes. There was like one that I actually liked because it was like a cyberpunk fucking hentai, and I watched it for the fucking story, okay? You guys gonna be like, Muda, nobody watches porn for the story. I actually do, okay? Sometimes porn has a fucking great story, okay? I'm just gonna be real with you. Sometimes it has a good...
Okay, I might mix these two up then. He actually does talk about, to be fair, to Dropout, the one that's in this, he does actually say that was disgusting. That's fair. It's fair enough.
So anyways, like, the only hentai that I kind of liked was like fucking...
I still don't believe him, because I don't believe he didn't just watch 5 minutes of that. That's obviously not true. And he did sit there and look at it on a porn site. And it stuck with him. So I think that he probably did jerk off it personally, but that's just my interpretation. He didn't lie in this tweet. So that's good to see. That's good to see. Love
Wave, which was like the cyberpunk shit. And then like by episode 3 or 4, they had like a really fucking disgusting like scene, like this fucked up enema gangbang that like just made me turn it off. But the story...
Very cool.
It was kind of cool. So basically they had this virus, right, called Zin, that like infects everyone, and it's like Deus Ex Mankind Divided shit, where it like completely kills and like fucks up the world. Humanity recalls and rebuilds, Zin like comes back, and like this person, it's so fucking like crazy. Like the plot was good. The sex was boring because it was just like, it was like, oh, it was boring, but like the plot was okay. Like, it was, you know, it's fine, it's cool. Like they had like fuck robots that became like SWAT officers. The chick kind of looked like Hibana main. It was...
Yeah, exactly. Right. I only watched 5 minutes, but you knew the whole story and how it ended. Yeah, exactly. There's no way in the first like the plot points he described. Okay, listen, I understand hentai may move quickly, like they want to get through the story, but I don't believe that all those plot points happen in the first 5 minutes of that episode.
It's kind of cool, man. Like I actually kind of like that one a lot, and then it was just, you know, it was boring. Keanu Reeves versus Woody, the N-word. I thought, ooh, was it breathtaking, dude? I mean, I dropped a little ooh on it. I ain't gonna lie, like, it's kind of okay. I watched it for the plot, okay? Dude, I watched it for the fucking plot, okay? Love Wave, I watched it for the plot. Okay, like, there's nothing wrong with watching something for the fucking plot, okay? Like, it is what it is. Sometimes I do it. Finally got Arch Linux using Plasma 5. My man, using the Plasma desktop environment is what it is. But I do watch it. I'm not lying. Like, I swear, dude, it had a fucking decent plot, okay? All right, like, yeah, I didn't bust a nut to it, but like, okay, you can respect a fucking plot, you know? Like, it is what it is, you know? It's not like they pussyfooted around it. It's not like, you know, porn plots nowadays where it's just like, oh, mom got stuck under a table, better smash her. Like, who watches that? That's the worst plot ever. Like, it's this blonde chick, you know, it's like this mom who's like stuck under a table, stepson comes in, oh, Bill, can you help me out from under the table? Bill's just like, oh shit, mom's been under a table, better smash that pussy. Like, there's no plot to it. There's no character development. Like, I don't know what's going on with Bill. Like, what is Bill doing? Is Bill part of the school debate club? Is Bill like, you know, what is he studying? What's he doing? What's wrong with Bill? No, there's no fucking character development. Bill just whips his dick out and fucks his mom.
Huh?
Like, there's no plot development. It's so fucking dumb. And then the mom, she's like, oh, Bill, you shouldn't do that.
Wait, he's watching mother-son school-age incest? What, Mutahar? Don't you think that's a bit morally degenerate? Don't you think that's a bit pedo-adjacent, Mutahar? Interesting, Mutahar.
That you're getting fucked in the ass. How do you just say, Bill, don't do it? Oh God, don't fuck me in the ass. She's like, there's no character development to her too. So like, you're just like sitting there, and like her only response to her son's fucking dick in her is like, oh, Bill, don't do it. Like, that's not a normal response.
No, this is not this one on screen is not lolly. This isn't about lolly. No, it's not technical. It's school characters, but they're not lollies.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not a natural human response. Is the problem that I have with pornography? It's just so fucking fake. Like, where's the plot? Where's the story? You know? Sometimes you come across some good fucking stories, and then you're like, oh shit, you know, yeah, I can fuck with that. You know, the tension buildup is there, but there's no fucking tension buildup. Like, okay, I get if it's taking place in like Mobile, Alabama, you know, like fuck, but even then, there's still some buildup to it. You know, why doesn't Billy walk in like, oh shit, Ma, you seem to have quite the tight snatch there. You mind if I give you a little tongue and rub? Like, you don't even hear that. It's just Bill who walks in there like, oh shit, Ma, I better smash that. What? What the fuck, dude? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. I'm just saying, dude. I'm just saying, bro. Sometimes you gotta mature enough to know what counts. like, there's nothing there, dude. There's nothing there. There's nothing present in these stories that invokes so much like reality, I would say. I would want to throw out there. What got us into this conversation? You guys were talking about fucking like, you guys were talking about like fucking hentai plots. And you know what I hate the most out of it too? Is like, it's just like fucking the cuck porn and shit. Like, I just don't get it. Like, how many people are into cuck porn these days? How many people are doing cuckold pornography these days?
This is a cuckold. I've divined it. Mutahar is a cuckold. I know it now, just from what he said just then. All the cuck porn. I don't get it. How many people are cucks these days?
Like fucking hentai plots.
You sound guilty.
You know what I hate the most out of it?
You sound guilty.
It's like, it's just like fucking the cuck porn and shit. Like, I just don't get it. Like, how many people are into cuck porn these days?
I just don't
How
get
many
it.
people are doing cuckold pornography these days? Which is the freakiest shit imaginable. Like, who gets off to that?
It's one of the most embarrassing things, for sure. The freakiest thing imaginable? No. Not by a long shot. Right? See, like, this is... No, he's over-regging it. Wow. Fuck you. None of that in chat, okay? Guys, don't be racist.
How many people are doing cuckold pornography these days? Which is the freakiest shit imaginable. Like, who gets off to that? Like, look, I'm not here to kink shame people, but, like, who here's ready to fucking... Who here gets off to cuckoldry? Oh man, I still watching my wife get fucked by another dude. I'm sorry, dude. If some other dude does that shit, I'm gonna fucking knock some teeth out, brother. I'm just saying, dude. It is.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
Watching my wife get fucked by another dude. I'm sorry, dude. If some other dude does that shit, I'm gonna fucking knock some teeth out, brother. I'm just saying, dude. It is what it is. I just don't get like cock porn. Like, what are you trying to do? What about? I can't do Boku no Pico. That shit's like fucking way too weird. You guys mind if we continue this?
I'll do Boku no Pico. That shit's way too weird.
Conversation. I have like watch.
That's where I draw the line.
I kind of want to play a game and not be sitting at the desktop for a little bit. I do want to continue the story of pornography, but I'm just gonna.
A gay pedophile?
Have some games over here. Running at the same time, because I'm kind of playing Watch Dogs 2 recently, but it is what it is. I will not play Fortnite because I'm gonna fucking hurt if I play that garbage, but it is what it is. But it's just fucking weird, dude. Like, motherfuckers are into some like weird ass pornography. Thanks for being awesome. I'm a proud user of KDE Neon as my main gaming rig. For the Rainbow Six Siege video? Daddy, anytime. Let me actually just go down over here and like kill the output a little bit because it is kind of loud. There we go. I love how they use Linux prompts in this game, but there's no actual Linux port. Get out of here, Ubi. The N-word apocalypse. No. Buddha's wife's boyfriend. I don't.
Okay.
Dude, I'm not married even. But like, you know, motherfucker, my girlfriend fucking told me shit about. Dude, there'd be a fucking fight and a half with that guy. Let me tell you, dude.
Dojangles has a new boyfriend. Okay. Okay. So that's one explanation for what could be going on here. All right, that is one explanation for what could be going on here, is that the Lollicon's got him. It could be another PV, another case. It's the year of PV. Okay, guys. And no, I don't mean progressive victory. I don't mean polycythemia vera. I mean pedophile victory. Pedophile victory moments, okay? The year of the PV. The Lollicons might have won again. Okay? The Lollicons might have won again. First Nux. Then Muta. I mean, Sneeko was kind of a pedophile victory moment too. Sneeko versus Critical. Worrying about 2024 is the year of the pedophile victory. Okay. So what else could be happening here? What else could be happening? So, well, on the ground reporter here, Salvo Pancakes. After being exposed for sexting minors, Muta, at Some Ordinary Gamers, deleted his ex account. Yeah, I mean, he's got the verified tick. I believe it, personally. So this was how long ago? This was like 5 hours ago. There's no there's no community note here. And he did say an hour ago, he said, at community notes, please correct if I'm wrong. Allegedly. Salvo, you're really not the moral arbiter of decency yourself. Go make me a song, little bro. Community notes, please correct if I'm wrong. Oh, wait, what? Is there a video or something on this? Yeah, some shit leaked last night. I guess multiple big tubers are making videos right now. Who? Where? You just making shit up? What? Shocking. Stupid. Steve. So that's another possible explanation. Okay, Salvo's journalism there, pulling through. A third explanation we could look at. DSP was kind of taking credit. Just to clear the air, everyone just noticed that Mutahar's Twitter is gone. This is 1 day after cancelling on our collab. No, I have no idea what's going on. I DM'd him earlier today to wish him well and got no response. I'm as clueless as everyone else here. So DSP kind of taking credit. But then we got Discord messages from Muta, and that's what he's claiming. Okay, and then we've got a video too. I just removed Twitter because I've slowly just stopped using it. So that's not true. That's not true. He was always on Twitter. I always saw him tweeting. That's just not true. He wasn't not using it. And what, you would just remove your app. You would just delete the app from your phone. Why would you delete your account? Why would you not just let it sit inactive? Why would you delete your account? Fair enough. Most of Twitter is bots now. That made two of us. You ever hate it when you have to go to sleep or you're not gonna make your to-do shit happen that day, but you can't because insomnia be like, nah, bro, fuck you. Hey, hello. Most of the feed became highly racist shit that were really tiring to read. Lots of anti-Indian stuff. Sir? Sir, delete your Twitter, sir? Sir? Hello. What are you gonna say?
I thought I had the song. I don't. Fuck.
Okay, okay. He thought he had an Indian song. Rip. 2 for 99. 2 for 99. Oh my god. Let's hear some Indian music. Indian music. Let's just play some for a copyright free. Oh, this isn't good. It needs to be like a. It needs to be more racist than that. Like, the Chinese music is so good. Like, this one's so good. Like, that one's great. And then this one goes hard. We don't have, like, I don't know what the... Is there an Indian equivalent? Okay, Styler might have it. We're waiting.
Your phone ringing. Your phone ringing.
Oh, wait, that's Chinese again. So yeah, let's take a look at his video. I don't buy. Hasn't Mutahar always tried to be like He's always tried to be like, oh yeah, the racist stuff doesn't bother me. I'm not an SJW. I don't care if people make Indian jokes. It's whatever. Hasn't he always tried to be like that? This is so funny, man. So funny. Stop. Stop. You're
What's
showing
that song?
weakness. It's activating me.
India, that's my favorite shit. What's that song?
What? Could you just
What's that song? What's
say
that?
some line of that?
What's that song? Oh, Aditi Matilabadabada, Aditi Mitiatalakadabadi.
What?
Aditi Matilabadabada, Aditi Mitilatagatigadi.
What is this song? I have never listened to this.
Out of Aditi Mitilabadabada, Aditi. Man, you know this.
I don't know this song. I've listened many songs of India.
Aditi Miti Ate. Bro, do I gotta play the song for you?
Yeah. Please play.
This dumbass don't know his own song from your country, bro. The most favorite song from your country.
I like you. You are awesome.
Thank you. You too. Here we go.
Just play it.
By the way, it's an ad. Aditi Miti Lapatakalapajad. You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. This is it. Oh my God! You know this, don't you?
Yeah,
That's the music we need. That's the music we need. What is that song? What is that music? That's what I need on my soundboard. That's the one I need. Mundian to Baki. Copyright free instrument. Thank you for the $2, Jimberly. Non-copyright music. Is it actually? I hope it's actually non. It's not actually non-copyright. It's lying to me. It lied to me. The song is called Doopa Loopa Bay. Okay. Alright, man. Alright, let's watch the Mutahar video. Enough of the racism. Enough racism. Far too much racism for one day.
Hello, guys and gals. Me, Mutahar, and I made a pretty good decision for myself, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I believe.
Dude, he's coping so hard, dude. I've never. Wait, come on. Like, okay, I hate being treated like I'm schizo because I can tell how people are acting in videos, but he's not acting the way he normally does here. I swear.
Hello guys and gals, me Mutahar, and today I want to again talk about Mr. Beast. Because it's one of those situations that just keeps evolving to the point where, you know, what comes out the next day is infinitely more wilder than what came out.
Hello, guys and gals. Me, Mutahar, and I made a pretty good decision for myself, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I deleted my own Twitter account there, boyos. Yep, it's completely gone. Now, you might be like, whoa, what?
Yeah, he's like coping so hard. What?
Why would somebody jump down and do something like that, Muta? Now, there's a couple reasons for it. One of them is it actually doesn't really do any benefit. We actually ran the numbers, and cost-benefit analysis-wise, using...
Okay. Hello, Stylo. Okay, thank you.
X was a total waste of time and actually offered no benefit to the YouTube channel whatsoever. So I want to start off by saying one of the reasons why I actually really liked using that social media platform, and it was really just to interact with, you know, a fan here and there, you know, communicate with other YouTubers and really get on the pulse of what was going on, you know, in the community, right? It was a great place to really get news information and really just like, you know, see.
Wait, what is Rita, what are you talking about? What is it? Please don't tell me this is like a real thing that he's made reference to. Critical context. His demeanor has changed because his fans say he looks like the character Butcher from The Boys, and he is like trans Indian, basically. Thinks it's cool or whatever. What?
Things evolve. But over the last, I want to say, few months, the platform has effectively become 4chan's X, ladies and gentlemen. So there's a bit of a speculation as to, oh, Muda, did you get hacked? Did you have...
Why this needs to be a video? Because Dojangles was getting asked a bunch of questions about that, I guess.
The Christian Sonichu medallion react on you. Now, I can't speak much for Black Magic, but I can confirm that my 17 virtual machines have not been breached, and I have not been hacked. Now, I actually went through and deactivated, and I probably shouldn't be saying this, but they're like, killed two-factor authentication. The site doesn't even tell you, oh, goodbye, you deactivated. No, we just took away a critical security feature. That's always a good sign, by the way. Real. Oh, that's wild. But
ugh. Massive, disgusting cough into his hand. Ugh. Ugh.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the things about using the internet is I've come across some real wild stuff. There used to be a period where we actively browse the deep web every week, and now the last deep web video I made was about a month ago. And I do a lot of tech related stuff, virus stuff. Like I literally was like destroying my virtual machines with like crazy malware to the point where I was wiping bootloaders from Windows and all the way through Linux and everything. It was insane. I made that video like 2 weeks ago. So from time to time I make these videos, and when it comes to deep web stuff, like obviously I've seen wild stuff, okay? Like I've seen wannabe red rooms. I've seen actual like full-on racist websites. And
he was about to say actual red rooms, wasn't he? He was about to say actual red rooms. He was like, fuck, those aren't real. Oh my god. Oh my god, dude, Mutahar's such a fucking retard. This guy is such a hack loser dipshit. I can't believe this guy made it so fucking far. Oh my god, dude. Total slop tuber destruction. Total slop tuber destruction. Fuck these guys. It's so annoying. It drives me insane that these people are at the top.
And stuff. And it really felt like the last...
Apostle Super Chatted $2. Mutahar has entered his Kali Yuga. Negative Dharma.
Total STD. Thank you for the $2, Apostle. Actually, guys, Jesus, watch card. Now's a great time to remind you, okay? 195 people here, great viewership. The thing about great viewership, though, is it often comes with a significant discrepancy between the likes and the concurrent viewers, okay? So right now, there's about 160 people watching who have not liked the stream. So if you're enjoying this content totally for free right now, guys, it'd be hugely appreciated if you could do the bare minimum of support and move your cursor to the thumbs up or press the thumbs up on your mobile device, okay? That'd be just amazing. Now, if you want to take your support even further, you can go to the pinned chat message where there is a Stream Elements donation link to donate to me directly. You can also buy yourself a membership to the channel. You can gift a membership to the channel. You can gift several memberships to the channel randomly throughout the chat. You can buy yourself a super chat, which will highlight your message and have it read out on TTS. Or you can buy a super sticker, buy a YouTube image or GIF, and highlight it in the chat, and I'll describe it. You can go to discord.gg/Kuihman, twitter.com/Kuihman, and reddit.com/r/Kuihman. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shill over.
Couple like months on X or Twitter or whatever the heck it is, really felt like being on 4chan poll every day. When you fire up your time.
Okay. Twitter does feel like 4chan these days. Like, that's based. I wish it was like less astroturfed. The bot shit is fucking annoying. Because it's like, I don't know how common any of these opinions actually are. Because I feel like a bunch of the people talking here are like not actually people. However, the I like the vibe of Twitter now. I like the 4chan vibe of Twitter since Elon Musk took over. I see F slurs, I see N words, I see racist comics.
Really felt like being on 4chan poll every day. You know, when you fire up your timeline and you see like, oh, this Pajit Poo in the loo, get him out of the country, boy. You know, it's like, you know, when you go onto like 4chan poll, yeah, you can laugh at it every once in a while, but
he just pick his nose as well.
Pajit Poo in the loo, get him out of the country, boy. You know, it's like, you know, when you go onto like 4chan poll, yeah, you can laugh at it every once in a while, but when it becomes like a constant thing, it really just sucks all the energy and fun out of it. Like, dog, if I wanted to go to poll, I would just go to poll, okay? And for anybody that doesn't know what 4chan poll is, it's a containment board to basically keep all of the most insane...
It was in the nostril. I can't tell if it was like a scratch under the nostril or if it was a probe.
You know, when you go onto like 4chan poll, yeah...
No, that was a probe. He probed for sure. Let's actually, in fact, let's talk about this. Let's analyze this. Okay, we are currently, he is underneath his blocking nostril here. The finger extends. That is a full probe. Look at this pause. Amazing pause. Full probe. And then it wipes it down his face too. Oh. Ugh. Ugh. Okay.
Laugh at it every once in a while, but when it becomes like a constant thing, it really just sucks all the energy and fun out of it. Like, dog, if I wanted to go to poll, I would just go to poll, okay? And for anybody that doesn't know what 4chan poll is, it's a containment board to basically keep all of the most insane shit on 4chan in one board. So people can use stuff like r/TV, r/food, r/anime, r/MLP without like having some fucking person come in and just say the most outlandishly wild stuff. Now, you might be wondering, oh, Muta, why don't you just mute and block it? And honestly, that was something I was doing for a while, but it really just became part of a thing where I don't know if it's like you just scroll by something and it counts as you technically engaging with media, even if you don't want to watch it or not, where it just keeps feeding you that content. And it just became a thing where you fire up the app, you look at it for a second, close it because it's like, whoa, insane. Like a couple days ago, I saw...
Yeah, MLP is like explicitly a containment board. Yeah.
A Sneeko post, and it's funny because like I don't even like follow him, and it's like the literal AI image of like two Jewish guys, okay? It had a black dude in the middle, and the black guy had his like, you know, head removed. It was kind of like a lobotomy or something like that, but the brain was replaced with fried chicken. And I'm like, I'm sitting there, I'm like, dude, literally I'd see this on poll. Like I would actually unironically see this there.
Yeah, well, that's funny.
And then, like, I don't follow Andrew Tate, but I'm seeing him talk about his recent arrest, okay? And it's funny because, like, you know, that's one side of the spectrum I dislike, but then you gotta see, like, crazy nut jobs on, like, the hyper left side of Twitter who are like, man, Muta, that transphobic Nazi boy. Like, I've seen people claim that I've defended Andrew Tate when I literally have videos. Like, the last video I made on Tate, probably about a year ago, we literally looked at how one of his cases involved actual grown 30-year-old men victim shaming somebody who was a minor. Like, it's insane shit. It's
Oh, okay. Inputs joined. I guess he was just that interested. Not sore after yesterday.
Insanely wild stuff. It's like nobody on that website can do any research. And when it comes to politics, one of the things that I personally find a little wild is like the toxicity has gotten to the point where it's like people on the website view everyone around the world through this very American lens, right? Like as a Canadian, I don't give a shit about Kamala or Trump. I can't vote for either or, okay? It doesn't matter. Like, goddamn, bro, I live in Leafland, dog. You think I give a shit? So, you know, immediately go onto the website. Anybody like right of like Mao Zedong is like a fascist, and anyone left of Adolf Hitler is like, you know, a fucking commie, okay? It's like no actual nuance or anything in the middle. So it's just one of those things we're getting wrapped up into the toxicity and the anger. It might be okay for some people, and I think it works for like a channel that's like, you know, super politically oriented or something, or people that are in that, I guess you could say, culture war, because realistically, that's kind of where the money is at for Twitter. And when it comes for money, like even having an account like mine that actually got a shit ton of engagement, like we were talking hundreds of millions of impressions a month. I remember when I was in the revenue sharing, bro, Elon was handing out $300 checks, okay? So for a lot of these accounts that are making thousands of dollars, they're posting shit like actual engagement bait, like that Sneeko, stuff that I was talking about earlier. Or people just share random engagement bait, and if it's not engagement bait, it's just like literal porn. So you have that, you have nonsense political engagement bait, and there's very little actual content that I enjoy. In the last 2 weeks of using it, my usage of the platform pretty much dwindled to like uploading a couple screenshots from my PlayStation 4. And one of the only things that I got excited about, literally, was like looking at Bloodborne. Like,
it's just like, we've got this whole, it's like a whole cope video just rambling about, oh, I just don't like Twitter that much. It's not the case. No one deletes their Twitter because they're just like, you were using it like every day. Everyone saw you posting. Everyone saw him posting. We knew Mutahar was very active on Twitter. The idea that, oh, I just don't enjoy it anymore. I've stopped using it. There was no point in me being there. This is cope. What? Is that you just leave your account there, delete the app?
A couple days ago, I saw this Bloodborne trend on it, and I was like, oh my god, this is actually something I'm excited about. Let's go to Bloodborne. And obviously, that's where we found out about the progress that Shad PS4 had. And then I made a video, because I was like, oh, I gotta talk about emulator stuff, especially if PS4 stuff is as good. And I was like, man, if this is the only thing this app is providing after all this time, then there really isn't any point of keeping it. Now, one of the things that I kind of use Twitter for, and a lot of platform, you know, a lot of YouTubers will use it for, is promoting videos. The problem with promoting videos on X or Twitter or whatever is that there's not really any tangible translation statistically over to YouTube. So for instance, one of the videos that I made, the Opera GX video, I believe I had this one posted on X around the time it actually released, just because it was a landmark video, it was sponsored, and I worked on it, right? I wanted people to watch a technical analysis into, should you download a gaming web browser? Now, I shit you not, based on my actual like analytics, it seemed as if on average, I was getting more viewership somehow from MSN.com than I was getting from like X. So if I'm somehow pulling like analytics, it seemed as if on average, I was getting more viewership somehow from MSN.com than I was getting from like X. From
okay, but
MSN
this is okay. Yeah, there is okay. This is like a retard. This is such a retarded perspective. How does he not understand this? Yes, you're going to get very few conversions in terms of your content being linked on Twitter. You're going to get very few conversions like that. But it maintains your presence, and people go from Twitter and then go look at your channel, right? It's still a funnel. Just because you don't get direct conversions where someone clicks on something on your Twitter, that doesn't mean it's not helping your growth or brand in any way. Whatever.
.com than I was getting from like X. So if I'm somehow pulling more like eyes from MSN.com, and you can't even post there, like I believe it probably got picked up in an article. There's more like usage, probably, you know, spreading your videos naturally through something like Reddit, or specifically in like, you know, specialized Discord communities, right? For emulation, if you were talking about Bloodborne, for instance, or gaming stuff when it came to the Opera GX browser review. So realistically, it was like, if you do the cost-benefit analysis, using something like X doesn't really give you any benefit other than you wasting time and basically reading things that I would say aren't really good for your mental health in the long term. And honestly, I would rather be focused on, you know, making more content than I would be just spending time on that website, right? There's plenty of content to be made. This weekend, I mean, literally tomorrow, right? We're going to talk about
when has Twitter ever gotten in the way of you making content?
fur affinity and the hack that happened. I get to actually talk.
You're not on Twitter so much that you can't do anything else. That's
about something cool.
You like tweet out something from your phone, or you've got a moment of downtime.
An actual hacking methodology, like, you know, domain hijacking, which is still a very real and scary thing. And, you know, it's something that I can demystify, I can explain, and even show, like, you know, some example of it happening in the real world. You know, down the road, you know, there's a video this weekend that I'm actually looking forward to. I got my hands on PlayStation 2 Linux. So I get to actually turn my PlayStation 2 into a desktop computer. And I probably won't be able to game on it, but I should be able to browse, like, the web or something on a PS2 through Linux. Insane shit.
Wow.
But yeah, these are things that I want to do. I want to look into, like, more of these rabbit holes. Like, there was this one TikToker that I was looking into where it's, like, just insane. Like, again, these darker parts of the internet is something that, you know, I have on my work to-do list. I have on my, like, you know, diving list, and I might as well just keep doing that instead of engaging with this platform. The other big reality of it too is, like, obviously it doesn't really provide a benefit. Decided to leave it. The reason to really make this video is not to announce a departure at the gates, but it's also because this is something where, like, you know, people in the community, and
they say everyone who uses Linux is a pedo. Not me. But industry people say that.
this is where I'm going to shame a little bit. You know, you should be messaging my significant other. Okay.
Leave Dojangles. Leave my white wife alone. Leave my white wife alone, guys. Hey, leave my white wife alone, guys.
On, like, Discord, I think most of the creators, the large ones that I actively talk to, either have my Discord address or my number, and we can just continue talking through there. There's nothing really this platform provides, and I feel like if I constantly complain about Twitter or X, I'd be a little bit of a hypocrite to just keep on using it, despite all of its problems. I might as well just make a stance and say, yeah, there's problems with the platform, don't think it's worth my time, be done with it. But obviously, one of the things is my wife was being asked about this situation, and obviously she woke up to, like, a shit ton of messages, which nobody should have to. Like, you should never message somebody's significant other for a fucking answer. Like, dog, you have my, like, phone number. You can just hit me up directly. I'll answer. And that's pretty much what it comes down to. And obviously, you know, I'm going to agree for the first time with r/YouTube drama, the wildest Reddit out there. It's unhinged to contact her in any way, shape, or form regarding Muta, unless you are their friend, IRL. Yeah, I know. I really would expect that. Her husband is a huge internet celebrity that suddenly disappeared and cut contact off with people. I don't know what she expected. I think you're really stretching huge internet celebrity, boy. I'm just a fat Indian guy on the internet who likes...
I hate this. You've got 3.8 million subs. You've got 3.8 million subs. You are one of the biggest channels on the platform. You are in, like, it must be in what? Top 3.8 million subs must be top 1,000 channels or something. Maybe slightly more than that. I don't know. Maybe 2,000. There can't be that many channels with 4 million subs. There's probably quite a few foreign language ones, actually. I don't. English speaking though, definitely top 1,000, I think, right? Okay, there's 29,000 channels have 1 million subscribers or more. Well, oh wait, maybe more than that. 41,000 with over 1 million. So he's probably in the top, you know, what, 30k or something. Then you narrow it down to English speaking. I imagine it's probably lower. And then you lower it down to people who are, like, commentating on topics and aren't, like, corporations or something like that. Then you're probably talking about 15,000, to be honest. Exactly. A lot of dead channels. A lot of them aren't what we'd consider YouTubers. A lot of them are just going to be, like, corporate channels. When you actually narrow it down to people that could be considered, like, like e-celebrities, right? Mutahar is actually probably about as e-celebrity as it gets. You've got a 4 million sub channel.
To talk about goofy shit. That's pretty much what it comes down to. I don't understand this gassing up of anybody. I'm just a pretty unknown speck in the grand scheme.
No, you've got 4 million subs. Obviously, they're going to be people that are interested in why you're leaving a social media platform.
scheme of things. But obviously, you know,
Like,
one thing that I really saw over here was...
Why is he playing retard? Why is he playing retard? He does this all the time. He's done this before. Acted like his wife is like completely separate from everything when she's a content creator too. It's like, bro, he wants to just be treated like a totally private, like he's just a normal person. But you're not. You're a 4 million sub channel. You run a 4 million sub channel that has huge reach and influences many people.
Hello, guys and gals.
And so you will be criticized as such, right? And so will your white wife.
Be a little bit of a hypocrite to just keep on using it, despite all of its problems. I might as well just make a stance and say, yeah, there's problems with the platform. Don't think it's worth my time. Be done with it. But obviously, one of the things is my wife was being asked about this situation. And obviously, she woke up to like a shit ton of messages, which nobody should have to. Like, you should never message somebody's significant other for a fucking answer. Like, dog, you have my like phone number. You can just hit me up directly. I'll answer. And that's pretty much what it comes down to. And obviously, you know, I'm going to agree for the first time with r/YouTube drama, the wildest Reddit out there. It's unhinged to contact her in any way, shape, or form regarding Muta, unless you are their friend, IRL. Yeah, I know. I really would expect that. Her husband is a huge internet celebrity that suddenly disappeared and cut contact off with people. I don't know what she expected. I think you're really stretching huge internet celebrity, boy. I'm just a fat Indian guy on the internet who likes to talk about goofy shit. That's pretty much what it comes down to. I don't understand this gassing up of anybody. I'm just a pretty unknown speck in the grand scheme of things. But obviously, you know, one thing that I really saw over here was...
I seriously, someone failed you. Sherbet Bill, if you're not trolling, someone failed you, okay? The system failed you. Your parents failed you. Something's gone wrong. Horribly wrong. Mask better, okay?
Everyone's making a huge deal for no reason. I'm sure you got annoyed with seeing political posts 24/7, more likely scenario. And that's true. Not just that, but obviously the, you know, obscene, anti-Pajit stuff going on, insane stuff. The more scary scenario is something I've been noticing.
Yes, he's correct, yes. I'm perturbed by the fact you would even question Salvo's reporting.
In the last 4 or 5 videos, Muta started doing a thing with his mouth when he was talking. I've noticed it only after I heard him gagging since I put his videos on the second monitor. After I saw that, I went back.
If it was wrong, it would be community noted. If it was wrong, it would be community noted. Right, guys? Where's the community note? When there's misinfo on Twitter, it gets noted.
Back a couple of videos and noticed he had the same mouth there as well. I'm hoping it's not another time he showed up on camera for a week carrying around a second head as an appendix. So I do not have a medical problem at all. I've actually gotten my checkups and I'm totally fine in that regard. So it's not something for anybody to be worrying about. But yeah, I figured I might as well demystify and answer some questions here and just explain what's been going on and kind of, you know, have a little chat, a fireside chat with the audience over here. Probably should have been doing this, you know, just having the phone pointed up because that would have just been that would have been more fireside chatty. But that's pretty much what it came down to. Nothing super serious, but yeah, you know, it's just one of those things. Go back to form and yeah. If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. And honestly, if you want to, you know, remain in contact and share stuff and, you know, make a request and, you know, bring up something cool for the channel, you know, or some rabbit hole that you want me to cover, it's probably best you go to our actual Reddit, r/SomeOrdinaryGamers. Because as psychotic and as, you know, as asylum-ridden we are here, it is it is the one part of the community that I really do enjoy. So if you have any grievances, you have any things you want to bring up, that
cope video, gay cope video. What a gay coping loser. What a gay coping loser.